Let's see. My timeline is the last week of 2020, Sunday, the 27th. But it probably won't get posted until maybe already after the New Year. So Happy New Year 2021. I just wanted to touch a little bit on doing the work. Right? I mean, doing the work. It's amazing when you are able to invest in something, right? You're able to invest in whatever it is that strikes your interest, whether it's a passion, whether it's a class, whether it's work, whether it's your family. You know, you invest in something because your heart is in it, right? And when you try to cheat your way through it, taking shortcuts, right? You miss out on certain information. When you try to go too fast, you miss out on certain lessons or information that they're nuggets that you would need to help fill this map for yourself, right? Or this outcome, or, you know, you just miss out. And this morning, this idea of Cliff Notes came to mind. I don't know if you guys remember Cliff Notes. I think they still exist because I think I've seen it in like Barnes and Nobles and stuff. But Cliff Notes, right? I mean, I remember in high school and college, you didn't get around to read all the books, and so you'd buy the Cliff Notes and like try to like scheme through that before you take the test, or if you're trying to write a paper, you're trying to grab the concepts from, you know, the Cliff Notes, and you try to get by. This type of work, this type of healing work, there are no shortcuts, right? There are no shortcuts. You do the work, right? If people reach out to me and want me to give them the Cliff Note version of what the message was that I wanted to convey, they're trying to cheat their way through it. They're trying to cheat their way through it. And what's going to happen is that they're going to miss important information. And it could potentially be the piece, that missing piece of information, that's going to catapult them in the direction that they need to go. And so I've shared my links with people. I've encouraged people to watch these videos from the beginning, right? I might share other videos out of sync because of a conversation that we might have had over the phone or via text, when, you know, as a way to provide some maybe reassurance, right? Because, you know, most of these I'm falling apart here. But you really need to do the work. You need to go back and watch from the first video, even though it doesn't make sense. Even though it doesn't make sense, because you know what? As it doesn't make sense for you in that moment, that's where I was. It wasn't making sense for me. And so we're connecting with this feeling of what the hell is going on, right? And then as you move your way through these videos, making an effort to look at the description box, open that sucker up and read what I wrote in there, click on those links so that you and I can then be in sync, right, with my experiences as they're unfolding, as I'm falling apart, because that's really the only way that more of that understanding is going to come to you, right? You can't just be like, oh, this is like a 50-minute long YouTube video, which I apologize for. I'm trying really my best to keep them short and sweet. But in the beginning, like, that's just where I was at, right? And the discomfort dragged on, and it just kept dragging on. And I understand now because of the birth chart reading. And again, if I'm speaking all of these concepts and you have no idea what I'm referencing, that's a sign for you to go back to video 1, watch it from the beginning in its entirety, open the description box, click on those links, okay? Do the work, because then none of this is going to make sense to you. You're going to want to cheat your way through it, and you're going to miss out on important lessons. You're going to miss out on important pieces of information that are going to help you get to that next step in your journey, right? Not to say that it's going to look exactly like mine. I'm just inviting you to come along. But if you start having questions, if you start having doubts, it's because I know you didn't do the work. If I have conversations with you, I will know. I will know. I'm already having conversations with people, and I can tell. I can tell when they've done the work, when they followed me along, or where they probably left off. I can tell. I can so tell. I won't say anything. I might not say anything because I'm going to be respectful, and I'm going to be mindful of where you are in your journey. I'm going to be respectful and mindful of where these individuals are in their journey. And hopefully this can shed light into just how they go about and do things, right? Cheating their way through, not making the right calls, right? I learned this concept in my last relationship, my last connection. We had a situation with a light bulb in our home. And he used a term, Mickey Mousing it. They Mickey Moused it. They called so-and-so to Mickey Mouse it. I had never heard that term before. And I had asked him, what does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, well, they, someone who knows a little bit of something and then they kind of try to patch it up. That's really what it is. It's just patch up work, right? To get by. Instead of taking the time, doing it right the first time, right? So then what happens? Keeps blowing up, keeps blowing up. It only lasts so long. Band-aids only last so long before they start falling off, right? Look at the world, look at society. Right now, we are seeing the result of what putting Band-aids on, Mickey Mousing it, right? It is happening, right? These constructs, these social constructs, these organizations that we put our faith in, that we put our belief in to help us resolve whether it's problems with our health, whether it's problems with our finances, right? Government, businesses, and they're slapping these bills and these solutions that are really just Band-aids. They're just Band-aids. They're Mickey Mousing it. And it's blowing up in their face. I didn't mean to come off so strong. I was just really passionate about it. But that wasn't really the purpose behind why I'm doing this video today, which you won't see until possibly the following week, probably a little later, because I have a lot of videos. So just be aware that when you watch it, it's already in my past. Wow, talk about time travel, right? Sissy, this one's for you. Remember that one? Remember that conversation? Time travel. Time travel. This will already be in my past. But the whole purpose of this video really was to let you guys know that I came up with another t-shirt design with the help of my creative friend, Mr. I didn't get permission to use his name, but I will give you the title that I've given him. Sir RR, creator of Techie Solutions of Heart, traveler by day and dreamer at night. And so he helped me create or take my image, because I'm more of the old school, like drawing out stuff, and I'm still embracing this technology world. And he has it all set up, and so he's helping me transfer these ideas onto this medium to create. Ta-da! I'll show you the first one. I didn't show it before. I've actually had it. The link has been in the description box. Again, if you didn't click on the description box, you had no idea. I didn't say anything. But the link has been there for this particular shirt that I'm wearing, or this is the design for this shirt. But I've created other ones that I'm also going to post. And just kind of have those available for you guys as I'm continuing to be more inspired with the spiritual journey. So let me just kind of show you. I have the camera on my table that moves up and down, so I'm trying to yeah, that reminds me of this new person when he when, you know, he's just like, you know, going downstairs. That's what it feels like. But anyway, here's the design. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this first t-shirt design is true alignment of self equals balance. So that's the design. Maybe I should lower it a little more. So that's the first design. I have a few other designs, and because I haven't posted them on the Teesprings website yet, I don't have a sample to show you, but check it out. Just the links in the description box. It's also in my about section on the YouTube page. So if it resonates with you, hey, feel free to support. And if you have an idea for a t-shirt that you want to create, or I don't know, well, go for it, right? I mean, the world is endless. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share about that. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I did want to share one more story. I have 3 minutes because 12 it's 12 minutes in. And this just as an example to show you how incredible it is to do the work and to actually let go of things that no longer serve you, or things that just kind of fall off your plate without worrying to hold on to or latch on with fear, right? That the things won't fall into place. I had a ring, beautiful ring, meaningful ring, so meaningful to me because it was a reminder of my grandmother and my mom together. And it was a gold ring with a pearl that my mom actually opened up herself. A very meaningful ring she gave me. I lost that ring. I remember where I lost it too. And I was with this individual, and he had given me, it just so happened to be, he gave me a first gift, which was a set of earrings that had mother of pearl on them, beautiful earrings. And I was heartbroken because I couldn't find my ring. I looked all over the place, and I couldn't find my ring. We had to check out. And he turned to me and he said, "Hey, it's okay. You lost something, but you gained 2 things, 2 gifts." Reassured me, right? Totally reassured me. I felt at ease. I'm like, you're right. You know, was it meaningful? Yes. Did it still linger, that loss, the rest of the day and probably the rest of that week? And every once in a while, the idea of that ring still pops up in my head. Yes. Yes, it still does. But for Christmas, I don't even think this individual realizes what he did. For Christmas, he gives me a gift. Let me show you what it was. He gives me pearls. Pearls. More pearls than that one pearl that I lost. And when it dawned on me, right, this concept of letting go, of allowing things to fall off your plate, the things that no longer serve you, the things that are holding you back from your purpose in life, you get blessed with abundance. And this is abundance. This is abundance. This is an example of abundance in a small and meaningful way. So whenever there's something that you're fearing of letting go, or fearing of the unknown, right? I encourage you, I invite you to remember that if it's falling off your plate, it's for a reason, right? It's for a reason. And you will be shown the light. You will see your abundance is waiting for you. But you have to let go of the old to embrace the new. You can't move on to the next without doing what you need to do in this moment, which may require you to let go. So I hope you start this new year fresh. I hope you start, or already started, right? Haven't started for me yet, but for you guys, I hope you identify those things that really are holding you back from reaching your full potential, making you feel a sense of balanced. Regain those parts of yourself, right? Those parts of yourself that are wanting to come back together. I hope this is the start of a new year, a new life for you, a deserving life, a deserving life.